Hey everyone, just want to do a short video about what I learned as a new rider and probably provide the biggest tip that I can for new, inexperienced, beginner, returning riders, that type of thing. So I rode about 10 years ago, very briefly, returned back to riding and went out and bought myself a CFMOTO 450 NK, brand new. Been a fantastic bike, but that's not the purpose of this video today. But I do recommend getting yourself a decent bike and one that you're not going to have troubles with. But I went through the whole process of what I needed to buy and what I didn't need to buy. And after buying the bike, I was really conscious of how much I'd spent and probably went on the bit of the cheap side when it come to the rest of the gear. And the biggest thing that I did wrong, the biggest mistake I made, was buying a cheap, poor quality helmet. So I think I spent like 120 bucks or something on a very entry, low quality level helmet, and I didn't realize how much of a mistake that was at the time. So they don't quite fit right. They allow a lot of wind noise and a lot of head buffeting, and it makes for a really uncomfortable ride. And it wasn't till I sort of bit the bullet maybe a month later and bought myself a new AGV helmet. Now this helmet was like $600, but it was heavily discounted. I got it for like $300 or $400. And the first time I rode in this helmet was infinitely better, and I couldn't believe the difference that it made. So the wind noise was completely reduced, the head buffeting, the comfort of the ride, and it just made for so much better experience when it comes to riding. So my biggest tip for beginner riders, new riders, is invest in a decent motorbike helmet. Buy the best one that you can afford, and really at the end of the day, obviously for safety and that, they all seem to rate very similar, but for safety it's really important. And look, this motorbike helmet, I can't speak highly enough of it. So AGV for me, but whatever suits your needs and your budget, I'm sure is fine, but buy the best one that you can afford. Thanks guys.